Yes or no, is the backdrop different than normal? If you're absolutely new here, best guess. If not, change is the only constant, am I right? So, you're gonna have to let me know, because I plan to change it up a lot in the days ahead. You're gonna have to let me know what you like and what you don't like, and I know that tastes fluctuate, they're so vastly different from one to the next, but the feedback is so helpful. So thank you. And the one thing that is not changing, is my love for asking you questions. So I do have 111 yes or no, super great, zany, outlandish, simple, grab bag questions to help you unwind, relax, let your mind go, have fun answering. And like I said, change might be the only constant, but this wood lives, and so does this pen, and so does my absolute verve for circling your yes or no answers. Okay, let's get started, okay? Have you ever lied about your birthday to get a free dessert? Maybe your birthday's in June, but it's October and you just really want that lava cake. Have you ever ordered takeout to avoid doing dishes? Have you ever told an outrageous lie to a child? If you learned that I was secretly a spy, would you be surprised? Would that surprise you to learn that, or do I look like a spy? Have you ever made a ridiculous impulse purchase? Just so crazy of you to have done that. Why did you need that anyway? Do you ever narrate your life inside your head? spiders? Have you ever caught a fish? Have you ever just cast your line out and caught a fish? Caught a big one? Is that what they say? Do you enjoy working on group projects? Do you enjoy being a leader? feels good for society. Do you think humans should live to 200? It's a long time. Is the city a bad place to raise a child? Are humans naturally violent? Or are we conditioned to be violent? Do you like lighting things on fire? Can you play the guitar? Do you have any piercings? Have you ever tasted mud? Have you ever lost your wallet? Would you like to go to North Korea? Just for fun. Would you be okay if you were pushed into water without warning? Would you be cool with that? Can you solve a Rubik's Cube? Crafty. Have you ever smoked a cigar? Do you believe in destiny? Did destiny bring us here? Never matter. So here is the fabulous art piece that we have created together. Those were all your yeses and nos. It's an interpretive piece. It's going to be worth a lot of money someday. Absolutely, 1000%. Thank you so much for being here. This has been the first recorded video in this space, and I've learned a lot, such as, at this time, if I film, there's a plane every 1.5 minutes. But just in that time block, because now it seems that we're good. But I did have to pause this every 1.5 minutes, so I know that you're familiar with the edits, but that was wild. We made it through though, and I hope that you're feeling nice and relaxed and comfortable. And thank you so much for being here with me. Thanks for growing with me, and I love you. I'll see you soon. Can you answer 111 rapid fire questions and let me circle your answers? Let's go. Red or blue? Blue or green? Green or purple? Purple or orange? Orange or black? Black or gray? Gray or white? White or burgundy? Burgundy or brown? Brown or blonde? Blonde or red? Red or black? Black or blue? Blue or beige? Beige or tan? Tan or khaki? Khakis or corduroy? Corduroy or denim? Denim or linen? Linen or cotton? Cotton or hemp? Hemp or Mary Jane? Mary Jane or Lucy? Lucy or Peppermint Patty? Peppermint Patty or Andy's Mints? Andy's Mints or Tic Tacs? Tic Tacs. Tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe, or checkers? Checkers or Connect 4? Connect 4 or Foursquare? Foursquare or Yelp? Yelp or Google reviews? Google reviews or direct experience? Direct experience or doom scroll? Doom scroll or run laps? Run laps or own a hamster? Hamster or snake? Snake or hot dog? Hot dog or taco? Taco Bell or Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A or Long John Silver's? Long John Silver's or the seafood counter? The seafood counter or Fresh Cut? Fresh Cut or fasting? Fasting or Vipassana? Vipassana or Ibogaine? Ibogaine or ayahuasca? Ayahuasca or peyote? Peyote or 5-MeO? 5-MeO or DMT? DMT or water? Water or electrolytes? Electrolytes or trace minerals? Trace minerals or heavy metals? Heavy metals or toxic mold? Toxic mold or radiation? Radiation or shock waves? Shock waves or tidal waves? Tidal waves or seismic shifts? Seismic shifts or singularity? Singularity or great reset? Great reset or great rest? Great rest or hyperproductivity? Hyperproductivity or ADHD? ADHD or OCD? OCD or type A? Type A or type B? Type B or plan B? Plan B or give up? Give up or give back? Give back or get back? Get back or go home? Go home or grand slam? Grand slam or touchdown? Touchdown or take off? Take off or cling? Cling or orbit? Orbit or trident? Trident or pitchfork? Pitchfork or paper? Paper or bread? Bread or cheddar? Cheddar or ice? Ice or fire? Fire or smoke? Smoke or gas? Gas or heat? Heat or shade? Shade or shades? Shades or goggles? Goggles or headsets? Headsets or hedge funds? Hedge funds or hedge fun? Fun in a hedge. Hedge fun or living maze? Living maze or your current mental state? Tomato, tomato. Your current mental state or pretty much anything. Pretty much anything, or you'll have what she's having. You'll have what she's having, or risk averse. Risk averse or spit a bar. Spit a bar or lose yourself. Lose yourself or transform. Transform or transformers. Transformers or shapeshifters. Shapeshifters or body snatchers. Body snatchers or microchips. Microchips or language learning model. Language learning model or brain. Brain or head. Heady or heavy. Heavy or deep. Deep or shallow. Shallow or relevant. Relevant or real. real and subscribe to Floontz ASMR. Thank you for that. Thank you for this. And thank you for that. Are you still here? Still stuck on Earth? The Rapture came and it went so fast, but sure looks like you missed the boat. It's understandable that you're still searching for answers. I mean, that's how you came here, right? You finally realized you didn't make the cut. But can you still be saved? Maybe. Possibly. Don't get your hopes up. Lucky for you, though, I did create a certified Rapture audit. I've patented it too, so this will help make it crystal clear exactly why you're still here. So let's walk through it very carefully. Want to? There's 2 sections. One has yes or no questions, and the other has scenarios. And I need you to answer each one honestly. Honestly score yourself, okay? And keep track of your score so that you can add up your answers at the end and gain some clarity about what went wrong. And who knows, there might still be a chance for you. There might still be space on board the mothership. All's never lost, usually, right? I mean, sometimes it's absolutely lost, but not always. Not always. There's always a margin of error. Maybe they're doing a head count. It's not uncommon for someone to fall asleep on the job, miss a name or 2. Don't freak out just yet. You're still in the window, okay? It's a very, very tiny window. Tiny, it's a microscopic window. But it's still a window. Alright. Are you ready for this? Good. We will start with the yes or no questions. So for every question that you answer yes for, I want you to give yourself 2 points. And for every question you answer no to, give yourself no points. No points for no. Got it? Yes is 2. No is 0. Yes is 2. No is 0. And please remember, as you're answering these questions, we are talking about your entire life. So if you haven't ever done the thing that I mentioned, even once, then your answer to that question is a yes. Alright? And yes is 2 points. And no is 0 points, okay? Alright, so let's begin. Have you ever tortured bugs? Magnifying glass. Ant farm. Squished them, stomped on them, pulled their legs off, one by one. Remember, yes is 2, and no is 0. Have you ever fed an animal food you knew they should not eat? Have you ever immediately laughed after seeing someone getting hurt before checking to see if they were okay? And did you continue to laugh while asking if they were okay? Have you ever screenshot someone's text or private story on social media and then sent it to somebody else? And have you ever promised to keep a secret and then immediately told a close friend? Have you ever panicked over a cracked phone screen? Do you have any subscriptions to streaming services? Have you ever structured your life around a TV series? Have you ever turned to a show to relax after a really long day? Have you ever believed something that figurehead said, whether that's a celebrity, a politician, a CEO, and then defended them to people that you know. Have you ever changed your opinion because a documentary told you to? Have you ever stopped asking questions because the answers were inconvenient? Have you ever cut in line on purpose? Have you ever taken credit for something that you didn't actually do? Have you ever let someone else get in trouble for something that you did? Have you ever made someone feel small so that you could feel smarter? Have you ever made fun of someone's appearance and then said you were just joking? Have you ever turned to the mirror or a photo of yourself and let it dictate its own truth to you? Like, you thought, oh, I look so ugly or fat or gross. That's what I mean by that. Have you ever measured your worth in achievements? Have you ever posted something primarily for validation? Have you ever deleted a post that didn't get enough likes? Have you ever borrowed something and just kept it? Have you ever stolen anything in general? Yeah, anything. Food, office supplies, water, hotel towels, someone's lighter, someone's pen. Have you ever thought that the rules applied to everyone else but not to you? Have you ever overly complimented or been nice to someone just to get something that you want? Have you ever treated someone as a body first and a person second? Have you ever given your attention to something online that you knew reduced someone to an object? Have you ever committed yourself to one person and then desired someone else? Have you ever let physical attraction dictate your choices, even when you knew it wasn't wise? Have you ever felt more valuable because of your appearance? Have you ever identified with a certain role, like daughter, son, mother, father, artist, student, cashier, plumber, etc.? Have you ever placed all your faith in someone or something beyond yourself? Have you ever accepted the names for objects and places as they were told to you, instead of questioning them? Have you ever accepted a tradition without knowing why it exists? Do you accept most of your thoughts without question? Do you, or did you, ever ignore taking action to correct harmful thoughts you had in the past, or currently have now? Have you ever let a brand name define value more than the object itself? you ever continued eating even after you were full? Have you ever kept score with someone, like saying, I did this and that for you, just to guilt them into doing something you wanted them to do? Have you ever clicked that you read the terms and conditions when you absolutely did not? Have you ever deleted someone's save file or game progress out of spite? Have you ever judged someone for selling out while secretly wishing that you had their life? Have you ever hated someone for having the thing that you said you didn't want? Have you ever ignored someone's good news because you were bitter? Bitter. Have you ever had the thought, why them and not me? Have you ever clicked through an ex's photos to see if they downgraded? Have you ever led someone on when you knew you weren't interested? Have you ever continued to do something even after you were asked to stop? Have you ever taken satisfaction in withholding forgiveness? Have you ever pretended to know the answer instead of just admitting that you didn't? Have you ever acted like you understood a reference just to stay part of the conversation? Have you ever said you liked something that you didn't like just because everyone else liked it? Have you ever convinced yourself you deserve a day of rest after resting all week? Have you ever scrolled on your phone for hours and then complained that you didn't have time for something that actually mattered? Have you ever justified overconsumption as self-care? Have you ever blamed someone else for something that you did? Have you ever condemned someone else's habit and then indulged your own? Have you ever hid something from someone? Could be anything. Your feelings, their personal property, where you were last night. Have you ever lied because telling the truth made you uncomfortable? Have you ever secretly enjoyed a roast that went a little too far? Have you ever cared more about being right than you did about being kind? Have you ever made up an excuse to get out of something? Have you ever acted selfless just to appear selfless? Have you ever done a good deed and then felt the need to post proof or tell someone about it? Have you ever ignored someone in genuine need because it was inconvenient for you? Have you ever hoped someone would fail so that you would look better. Have you ever fantasized about anyone's demise? Was there ever a moment where you may have bargained with a higher power? This might look like promising to do something, or promising to never do something again in exchange for temporary relief, or maybe for an unpleasant situation or circumstance to permanently end. Did you ever consider selling your soul to the devil? That was great. Thank you. Now, please tally your score for that round, okay? You should have a maximum of 140 points. I'll give you a second to calculate it if you haven't been doing it as you go. You have your total? Good. Just make sure to jot it down or file it somewhere in the back of your mind, okay? We're going to move into scenarios now. I'll share a scene with you and make a statement. You will drop yourself into that scene and rank it from 0 to 2 on how true the response is to you. 0 means it would never be true. 1 means it would sometimes be true. And 2 means it would always be true. Are you ready? Scenario 1. You order takeout. It arrives in under 20 minutes. You tip $2. The delivery driver says thank you twice. You can't remember his name and forget his face as soon as you close the door. How true would that scenario be for you? Remember, 0 means this is not what you do. 1 means it might sometimes be what you do. 2 means this is something that you would definitely do. Got it? Wonderful. Scenario 2. You upgrade your phone. The old one still works, but it goes in the drawer. How true would that be to what you would do? 0, not true at all. 1, sometimes. 2, very true. Scenario 3. You grab a chocolate bar at the grocery store checkout. It costs less than a banana. It tastes amazing. You never wonder why. How would you rank that? Scenario 4. You love 2-day shipping. You don't know anyone who works in a warehouse. You never think about how many never leave one. Scenario 5. You book a cheap vacation rental. You like how authentic the neighborhood feels. You don't ask where the locals went. Scenario 6. You buy a cheap t-shirt online. When it arrives, it has a weird smell. You don't know where it was made. You wear it once and forget where you left it. Scenario 7. You grab strawberries in the middle of the winter because they're on sale. They're larger than you remember and perfectly red. You rinse them in the sink and eat half the container while scrolling. They taste a little like nothing. Scenario 8. You put the trash out on trash day. The garbage truck comes in the morning like always. You've never seen where the trash goes. Scenario 9. You send a return back because the color wasn't quite right. A week later, the refund hits your account. You never know what happened to the thing that you didn't want. Scenario 10. You make a vision board for the future. It includes a smart home, a self-driving car, and a trip to space. Alright, tally up your scenario points. Maximum possible is 20. Do you have your total? Great. Now add that to the score you got before this section, the yes or no question section. Add those two together. Now, the absolute highest score you can possibly have is 160 points. If your number is higher, then something has gone terribly wrong. Here's how to interpret your score. Are you ready? If you scored between 0 and 50, there's very likely been a mistake. You're like Kevin from Home Alone with the angels frantically shouting your name from the mothership. They're meant to take you. You're gentle. You're meek. You treat people with respect. You say thank you and you mean it. People probably feel judged by your daily existence and you can't figure out why. So, if you are still here, I'm betting that you chose to hang back just to showcase your sainthood. I don't think you actually wanted to ascend yet. Maybe there's something still here that you're meant to protect. Maybe you're the one tasked with rigging elaborate moral police systems to keep the rest of the raccoons from looting the fridge. Whatever it is, it's not because you failed. It's because we still need you. If your score was between 50 and 100, welcome to limbo. You're not angelic enough to get swept up in the celestial carpool, but you're not roasting marshmallows with the truly damned either. You're multidimensional. You know the strawberries in January shouldn't taste like nothing. They probably shouldn't even exist, but you do buy them anyway. You've thought about the warehouse workers before you got distracted by something on the internet. This score reveals something very important about you. You're aware. You know something's off, and instead of denying it, you make jokes, you keep scrolling, you hope someone else has the answers. Limbo isn't punishment, it's a mirror. And if you lean in close enough, you might see the part of you that's still deciding who you want to be when no one's watching. And if you scored 100 or higher, yeah, you're definitely still here. You're not going anywhere. This wasn't a clerical error. This was a decision. You knew about the apocalypse and you clicked accept. The score doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you're deeply, profoundly human. You love convenience. You crave novelty. You live in the tension between knowing the system is broken and still enjoying same-day delivery. You're the kind of person who would complain about the heat during a volcanic eruption. And guess what? You're not alone. Earth is the world's weirdest after party. There's no bouncer, no guest list, just a bunch of us who didn't make the cut and are now just trying to figure out how to DJ the end of the days. And maybe this is where the real work happens. Down here, in the mess. And remember, this audit, it's not science. It's not a psychological assessment, and it is not a diagnostic tool. It's just a silly little cosmic inventory that confirms one thing. Your feet still planted firmly on this flaming rock, while the chosen ones are frolicking in greener pastures. But don't worry, we're all down here together. Are you ready for the most chaotic yet deeply introspective experience of your life? Did you expect it to come to you in the form of 333 this or that questions? Hey, now wait a second before you roll your eyes and think, psh, that's easy. I'll just autopilot my way through this. Let me stop you. This is not some casual, do you prefer coffee or tea affair? No. No. This is a journey. One that starts off cozy, then gets deeply personal, You must answer every single question honestly. No skipping. No. And definitely no diplomatic both answers. This is this or that. It is not both or both. If you try to half-ass this, the universe will know, and so will I, and do you really want that kind of energy following you around? I didn't think so. So, take a deep breath, get comfy, and let's get into it. And just so you know, I will be circling your answers, so choose wisely. Let's begin. Humans or robots? This or that. What would you choose or prefer, humans or robots? Trump or Elon? Chad or Karen? The Stamp Act or the Sugar Act? Aliens or artificial intelligence? Shrek or Donkey? Healthcare or technology? Real Madrid or Barcelona? White Knight or Virtue Signaler? One Piece or Naruto? Dan Schneider or Diddy? Vintage Rolls-Royce Phantom or 2050 self-driving hypercar? Lunchables or Lunchly? Capitalism or fascism? Ignorance or bliss? Chicken or beef? Fortnite or Roblox? Luigi Mangione or Edward Snowden? Falcons or Saints? Sensory overload or change in routine? Control the oil market or control the diamond market? Oil or diamonds? Barbie or Bratz? Barbie or Bratz? Stockholm Syndrome or indoctrination? Polar plunge or sweat lodge? Slime or glue? Huxley. 1984. Brave New World. Brand sponsors or affiliate marketing. Lamborghini or Ferrari. Sleep paralysis or insomnia. Easter Island or Stonehenge. Death sentence or life without parole. Christian mingle or failed. They're dating apps. You didn't know they're dating apps. Ghost or love bomb. DRDO or DARPA. You're gonna have to look some of these up maybe. North Pole or South Pole. Which pole? Kanye West or Jay-Z. Stevia or Splenda. Splenda. Smoke signals or flares. Nunchucks or katana. It's my katana. Food or water. Dust or dander. Celebrity crush or fictional friend. Tone deaf or colorblind. Control the weather or control time zones. Interesting. Burial or cremation. Moonlight or candlelight. Fog machine or firework. Hypersonic weapons or ballistic missiles. Hypersonic weapons or ballistic stalactites or stalagmites. Stalactites. One grows this way, the other grows this way. Stalactites or stalagmites. Psychic or sorcerer. Dolphins or whales. Chinese finger trap or cat's cradle. Cat's cradle, cat's cradle. Slippers, 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 slippers. Or barefoot. Are you wearing slippers? Or are you going barefoot? Scented candles or incense. YouTube. Maine Coon or Persian cat. Chocolate chip cookies or oatmeal raisin cookies. Loud chewers or slow walkers. Smut or substance. Shave or wax. Sticky hands or wet socks. Cursing someone out directly or hexing them in private. Tetherball or dodgeball. I miss them. Curtis Connor or Danny Gonzalez. Electric fence or barbed wire fence. Handwritten or typed. Cook or order takeout. Sun or moon. Younger or older. Past or future. On a boat or on a plane. Mosquito bites or poison ivy. Toe socks or knee socks. General admission or assigned seating. Comfortable or fancy. Two left hands or two right feet. Whisper yelling or silent screaming. Fudge or caramel. Song lyrics or movie quotes. Tiny eyes or giant nostrils. Fog or rain. No reflection or no shadow. Olympic medal or Nobel Prize. Imaginative or practical. Emotional or logical. Sweet or salty. Sweet or sour. Sweet or spicy. Spicy 24-hour echo, or 1-minute delay. Triangle or circle. Diamond or square. Fire or water. Water. Black widow or scorpion. Sulfur or salt. Chaos or darkness. Staring contest or thumb war. Rally or drift. Motorcycle or mountain bike. Strategize or free flow. Love or money. Babies dressed as animals, or animals dressed as humans. Sort by price, or sort by rating. Caviar or bone marrow. Oysters or bluefin tuna. Manual or automatic. Ride a T-Rex or a giant pigeon. Owe money or owe a favor. Embezzle or money launder. Prison break or prison rescue. Hustle or grift. Embarrassed or afraid. Mind games or video games. Protagonist or sidekick. Infinite battery life or unbreakable screens. Bread or biscuits. Cash or crypto. Physical labor or mental labor. Construct or demolish. Time travel or teleportation. Education or experience. Speed or accuracy. Live alone or travel alone. Passion or stability. Rekindled friendship or rekindled romance. overestimated or underestimated. Hero or villain. Victorian waltz or Edwardian foxtrot. Cramping or turfing. Popping or locking. Festival or warehouse rave. Space buns or shaved head. Sandstorm or mud pit. Looks or character. Settle or search. Fit in or stand out. Friends or extended family. Work or family. Nail gun or stapler gun. Hand soap or hand sanitizer. Dirty bathroom or dirty kitchen. Free time or extra money. Public speaking or skydiving. World-class spy or supermodel. Furry boots or platform sneakers. Wrecking ball, pew, or bulldozer. Clone yourself or upload your consciousness. Become God or destroy all gods. Power or anonymity. Chainsaw or flamethrower. Fight a kangaroo or outrun a cheetah. Haunted mansion or abandoned spaceship. Cannon blast or medieval catapult. Cannon blast or medieval catapult. Vikings or samurai. Pain or pleasure. No internet or paywalled social media. Social media. Black market or corporate monopoly. Tarantino or Scorsese. Hologram pause Robot landlord. Robot landlord. Roswell. The Bermuda Triangle. Caesar or Napoleon. Eternity or oblivion. Oblivion. Dreams or memories. Dreams and memories. Justice or mercy. Privacy or security. Deja vu or government experiment. Art or science. Legacy or influence. Patience or ambition. Authority or rebellion. Community or individuality. Improv or scripted. Evolution or engineering. Ancient texts or modern ideas. Desire or discipline. Physics or philosophy. Radiohead or Pink Floyd. Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Wes Anderson or Tim Burton. Stranger Things or Black Mirror. Beyonce or Rihanna. Ronaldo or Messi. Jordan or LeBron. PlayStation or Xbox. Nintendo or Sega. Zelda or Final Fantasy. Halo or Call of Duty. God. Wolverine or Deadpool. Nike or Adidas. Donnie Darko or Fight Club. Blade Runner or The Matrix. Robert Pattinson or Timothy Chalamet. Twin Peaks or The X-Files. community, or arrested development. Joy Division, or The Cure. Kendrick Lamar, or J. Cole. Did you think I was going to say Drake? Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. Larry Bird, or Magic Johnson. Tom Brady, or Peyton Manning. Half-Life, or Bioshock. Silent Hill, or Resident Evil. Dark Souls, or Bloodborne. Harley Quinn, or Catwoman. Wolverine, or Punisher. Sin City, or 300. Aeon Flux, or Ghost in the Shell. Jungian Archetypes, or Freudian Psychoanalysis. Existential Crisis, or Enlightenment. Guacamole, or Salsa. Belch, or Toot. French House, or Berlin Techno. Heat Death, or Big Crunch. The Library of Alexandria, or the Grand Tartary Maps. Library of Alexandria, Grand Tartary Maps. Brain emulation, or DNA hacking. Magnetic pole reversal, or the Yellowstone supervolcano. Magnetic pole reversal, Yellowstone supervolcano. Living inside a black hole, or a black hole inside you. Hyperstition, or predictive programming. Cosmic indifference, or divine absence. Cosmic indifference, divine absence. A hidden bloodline, or a manufactured history. The simulation hypothesis, or the cosmic egg theory. Simulation hypothesis, cosmic egg theory. Atlantis, or Lemuria. Automatic writing, or found poetry. The original human language, or the last language to ever exist. becoming an idea or becoming an observation. The last conscious being alive, or the first artificial mind to awaken. The missing years of Jesus, or the lost teachings of Buddha. Procrastination, or perfectionism. Crunchy or creamy. Crunchy or chewy. Eating alone or a group meal. Heavy meal or light meal. Eat early or eat late. Personal chef or personal driver. Grocery run or meal delivery. Gas stove or electric stove. Dinner with a Michelin chef or a private concert with the musician of your choice. First class flights or 5-star resorts. Ice cream soup or melted popsicle. Shark cage dive or volcano boarding. Clean as you go or clean later. Stairs or elevator. Check the weather or guess the weather. Blow dry or air dry. Brainstorm or execute. Deadlines or freedom. Overpack or underpack. Sunglasses or hat. Phone on silent or full volume. Alarm sound or vibrate. Caffeine boost or power nap. Background music or complete silence. People pleasing or setting boundaries. Loyalty or honesty. Small talk or deep conversation. Long videos or short clips. Voice control or manual input. Open world or linear story. Retro or modern. strategy, or action. Plot-driven or character-driven. Fast-paced or slow burn. Autosave or manual save. PC or console. Side quests or main quest. Easy or hard mode. Text in Morse code or speak in emojis. Sit next to someone or leave a seat. Hug or handshake. Nice to meet you. Double text or wait for a reply. Borrow something and return it, or keep it. Make the first move, or wait. RSVP early or last minute. Fake laugh or no laugh. Compliment someone or keep it to yourself. Ask questions or talk about yourself. Sarcasm or sincerity. Eye contact or looking away. Wink or wave. Being the guest or being the host. Start now or start tomorrow. Delegate or do it yourself. Backward walking or sideways running. Riddles or rhymes. Backwards name or upside down signature. Permanent grayscale or cartoon vision. Super slow motion or fast forward. 2D body or pixelated skin. Pixelated skin. One tab open or 50 tabs open. Rainbow aura or glowing hands. Glowing hands. Glowing hands. Crocodile arms or kangaroo legs. One pillow, two pillows. Which one? neon or noir, bizarre or basic, weird or wild. Weird can have good connotation too, though, don't forget that. Butter or oil, salted or unsalted, toasted or untoasted, froth or foam, fizzy or spiral or linear, bumpy or smooth, deodorant on before shirt or after shirt, eat standing up or sitting down, shower first or coffee first, priorities, socks first or pants first, priorities, remembering birthdays or forgetting them, middle seat, aisle seat, matching someone's energy or staying true to your own energy, offering to pay or splitting the bill, sitting next to your friend or across from them, next to, across, next to, across. Drive fast or follow speed limits. One word speaking or endless run-on sentences. Endless run-on sentences. Endless. Infinite lint or endless crumbs. Squeeze toothpaste from the middle or squeeze toothpaste from the bottom. Middle, bottom, middle, bottom, middle, bottom. Sleep with one leg out of the blanket or sleep fully covered. One leg out, covered, leg out, covered. See someone in public and say hi or pretend not to see them. Let someone finish their story or interject. Ask someone how they are or skip to the point. Lungs full of helium or voice full of static. Peel string cheese or bite into it. be addressed as Captain, or be addressed as Your Majesty. Answer questions with more questions, or never answer questions at all. Wow. You did it. You actually made it through 333 of the most bizarre, slightly invasive, and at times deeply questionable this or that questions. First of all, I'm proud of you. Second of all, I am now deeply invested in your psyche. Like, I know things about you, things I can never unknow. And I gotta say, some of your choices, bold, maybe even concerning. At this point, you're either feeling triumphant, like you just won an imaginary game you didn't know you were playing, or you're questioning every life decision that led you here. Either way, just know, I circled your answers. I saw them. And I am silently judging your animals dressed as humans decision. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully, always respectfully. So, what have we learned today? Nothing, probably, or maybe everything. Maybe you've unlocked a new part of yourself as a result of answering these this or that questions. Maybe you just wasted however many minutes and now have a strong opinion on whether you would be the last conscious being alive or the first artificial mind to awaken. Who is to say? Other than you. You tell me. Because either way, you cannot undo this journey now. The questions are in your brain forever. You're welcome. Alright, that's it from me. Go hydrate, process all your life choices, and let me know in the comments which question ruined you the most. And if you didn't answer any, I know. Have you been feeling like the world is a hot mess? That's the most stressful yes or no question I'm about to have you answer, okay? Because, yes, I am coming at you with 111 plus rapid fire yes or no questions. And these questions are going to stop you from focusing on the bad, the negative, the not so good, and focus instead on the sparks of greatness that are flying at you in life constantly, so you don't miss them entirely. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Yeah. We are going to move through a mental palate cleanse of 111 plus yes or no questions. And I will circle your answers. So are you ready? You're always ready. I really admire that about you. So let's just take a quick breath in together, shall we, to just cleanse out any stale energy. Alright? Deep breath in. Hold it. Gather up all that stale, stagnant, icky energy. And let it out. Very good. Ready for the first yes or no question? Again, rapid fire. I'll ask you questions. You tell me yes or no. Alright, here we go. Okay. Yes or no? Yes or no? Have you ever spun in circles? Just to feel dizzy? Would you run your fingers over a textured wall? Would you say yes if someone offered you free flowers right now? For you. Have you ever put googly eyes on random objects? Googly, googly, googly. Have you ever arranged objects just for balance? Pause a task, time out, just a stretch. Have you ever dressed up for no reason? Would you wear a crown for a day? You look good in it. Do you enjoy breakfast in bed? Have you ever watched steam rise from a cup? Would you wear pajamas all day? Would you wear a fake mustache in public? Mustache. A mustache, a question. A yes or no question. Yes or no? Have you ever helped a stranger? Do you enjoy meeting new people? Do you like giving compliments? Have you ever created a fake holiday with friends? Do you enjoy taking group photos? Jeez. Do you enjoy telling funny stories or stories you find funny? Have you ever taught someone your own hand to shake? Have you ever opened a jar that no one else could? Superhuman. Have you ever taught someone something new? Would you go on a carousel at midnight? Have you ever complimented someone's laugh? Have you ever hugged someone twice in a row because the first one just wasn't enough? Have you ever cheered for strangers in a race? Have you ever clinked glasses with someone? Clink, 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 clink. You just met. Have you ever clinked glasses with someone you just met? Have you ever kept a ticket stub for no reason? Have you ever read in bed for an entire afternoon? Have you ever just painted or drawn for fun? Have you ever left your own artwork somewhere for strangers to find? Would you listen to one song on repeat for an hour? Have you ever listened to an entire album without doing anything else? Have you ever made your own special playlist for someone in your life? Would you stay and watch a street musician until their set ended? It was really good. Support the arts. Have you ever played a musical instrument? Have you ever been to a drum circle? Have you ever taken a dance class? Have you ever invented your own snack combination? Have you ever made a picnic? Do you like sharing food with others? Have you ever shared a dessert with someone you just met? Do you like trying new desserts? Would you try eating every meal outdoors for a week? Would you order a meal by pointing to a stranger's plate? I love what they're having. Have you ever eaten a meal in total silence. Would you spend a morning without speaking at all? Would you watch clouds for an hour with no technology? Not even checking your phone. Have you ever stepped outside just to smell the air? Have you ever counted the stars in the sky? Have you ever traced a constellation with your finger? Would you give names to all the stars you can see? Have you ever made a wish on a shooting star? Would you stay awake just to see the moon reach its peak in the sky? Do you like camping? Do you enjoy hiking in nature? Have you watched the sunrise at all this year? Do you like walking barefoot on grass? Would you stop walking to watch mist move over hills? Have you ever rolled down a grassy hill? Do you like planting flowers? Have you ever crouched down to see a flower up close? Have you ever planted a tree? Have you ever grown your own vegetables? Have you ever given a plant a name? Would you walk through a forest lit only by lanterns? Would you stop your walk to watch ants carrying food? Would you touch a tree just to feel the bark? Would you climb a tree just for the view? Have you ever counted how many shades of green you can see in nature? Have you ever memorized the pattern of sunlight through the leaves? Have you ever noticed the way that light changes a room throughout the day? Have you ever watched dust float in a sunbeam? Would you stop what you're doing to watch a sunset? Would you narrate your day like a nature documentary? Have you ever taken a different route home? Route or route? Have you ever taken a different route home just to see something new? Have you ever been to a place just because you liked the name? Would you spend a night in a castle if you could? Have you ever drawn your dream home? Would you hang your own art in your living room? Have you ever played in the rain? Would you pause to listen to rain hitting different surfaces? Have you ever written a message in a foggy window? Have you ever written a message and hidden it in a library book? Have you ever waved yoo-hoo at a zoo animal? Would you take a nap in a hammock in public? Have you ever made shadow puppets on the wall? Would you photograph your shadow if it looked cool? Have you ever written a secret in invisible ink? Would you build a blanket fort today if you could? Have you ever eaten cookie dough straight from the bowl? Have you ever baked bread from scratch? Would you frame a photo of a place you've never been? Have you ever wished on a coin in a fountain? Would you pretend to be invisible in public? Would you play hide and seek in a public space? Have you ever made up a fake backstory for a stranger? Have you ever left your phone in another room for peace? Would you try writing your name in another alphabet? Would you buy something in your favorite color, even if you didn't need it? Would you cheer for yourself in the mirror? Have you ever laughed before the punchline because you knew it was coming? Have you ever been to a festival in another country? Do you enjoy exploring new cities? Have you ever tried to learn a tongue twister in another language? Do you like beach vacations? Have you ever built a sandcastle? Would you notice the shapes of waves breaking? Would you watch the tide change slowly? Have you ever matched your breathing to the sound of waves? Do you enjoy going to theme parks? Do you love chocolate? Have you ever fed a wild bird? Do you like puzzles? Do you enjoy bowling? Have you ever learned a magic trick? Have you ever achieved a big personal goal? Have you ever done something you thought was impossible? Have you ever made a vision board? Have you ever started a journal? Have you ever stared at your ceiling for no reason? Excellent, excellent, excellent work. Make sure to let me know how many yeses you had. We care about the yeses. And if you answered no, you should try some of those things out. They're really fun. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being alive. Life is a gift, and you have a lot of great, great things to experience and look forward to and celebrate. So, don't let things get you down. You're in control. You're in control. You're in control. And I love you. I have 150 this or that questions for you, and I need you to answer them. Alright? I'm going to circle all of your answers on this dry erase board. So let's begin. Just tell me which you prefer. Cupcakes or muffins? Surveillance or anarchy? Cottage or treehouse? God or the devil? Apple orchard or pumpkin patch? Riot or protest? or quiet quitting. Sailboat or rowboat. Fluffy blueberry pancakes or matcha French toast. Fingerprint or fake ID. Fresh watermelon or chilled grapes. Deep fake or reality TV. Three-eye atlas or Oumuamua. Alien probe or cattle mutilation. Iced latte or fruit smoothie. OnlyFans or Patreon. Six-pack or dad bod. VPN or burner phone. Fresh basil or fresh mint. Roman Empire or Babylon. Crisp apple or juicy pear. Sweat or tears. Sage or Palo Santo. Palo Santo. Larry Ellison or Elon Musk. Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel. Cancelled or censored. Warm biscuits with butter or scones with jam. Fame or infamy. Puppet or doll. Tulips or lavender. Snatch and grab or honey trap. Cozy socks or fuzzy slippers. Lead paint or asbestos. Boba or Italian soda. Lana Del Rey or Ethel Cain. Stevie Nicks or Lindsey Buckingham. Golf or pickleball. Bingo or poker. Fupa or camel toe. Gentle rain or soft snowfall. Silicone or saline. Cortisone or collagen. Ding or dong. Do it or don't. Maple syrup or honey. Cranberry juice or plain yogurt. Vinegar or hydrogen peroxide. Mummify or cremation. Butterfly or moth. Hunt or stalk. Lamb or bison. Turkey or venison. Roadrunner, meep meep, or Wile E. Coyote. Halitosis, bad breath, or body odor, stinky bits. Fever or chills. Banana bread or zucchini bread. Ozempic or overcaffeinate. Binge eat or binge watch. Opioids or psychedelics. is magic or blood-packed. Pentagram or spiral. Scorpion or phoenix. Herbal tea or sparkling water with lime. Tooth or tongue. Probiotics or prebiotics. CBD or THC. Microdose or heroic dose. Turntables or CDJs. Serato or Tractor. 33 or 45. 7-inch or 12-inch. The Strokes or the Voids. Madlib or J Dilla. Metallica or Megadeth. MF Doom or Ghostface Killa. Alejandro Jodorowsky or David Lynch. Lo-fi or hi-fi. Live band or DJ set. Coachella or Woodstock. Candy or camo. Dreads or braids. Warhol or Basquiat. Atlantis or El Dorado. Quartz or amethyst. Magnify or amplify. Jupiter or Venus. Listen or leave. Love or light. Repent or perish. Blackberry cobbler or peach crisp. Loan or buy. Obsess or deny. Float or fly. Andromeda or Arcturus. Bridge or tunnel. Rainbow or chrome. Bubble bath or hot spring. Picnic or brunch. Waffle towel or oversized spa towel. Coconut yogurt or Greek yogurt. Chocolate gooey brownie or sea salt caramel ribbons. Cinnamon snickerdoodle or glazed donut. Custard or cheesecake. French fries or mac and cheese. Truffle oil or chili crisp. Dumplings or bao. Hello Kitty or Powerpuff Girls. AirPods or Beats. Aluminum iPhone or titanium iPhone. Supreme or undefeated. Push day or pull day. Knees or toes. Dwight Howard or Jason Kidd. Influencer or vlogger. Grocery outlet or Piggly Wiggly. Uber Eats or DoorDash. Mortar or pestle. Lick or chew. Driftwood or sea glass. Sleeper agent or shapeshifter. Vito Corleone or Polly Cicero, Tony Soprano or Michael Corleone, Pablo Escobar or Al Capone, Lex Luthor or Dr. Doom, exorcism or baptism, pray or plead, cashmere or merino wool, Iceland or Patagonia, meadow or forest, frogs, ribbit or toads, ribbit, ribbit, redwood or bamboo, hammock or couch, warm sand or cool grass, hot bath or cool shower. Thank you. Welcome to Freethinkers Anonymous. So happy to have you here. I know you felt the pull, and once you hear that call, you're just meeting every full moon in the wilderness with us. But I do need to get your name and ask you 150 questions. It's for every new member. It's just to see where you fall on the free thinking capability scale. They are yes or no questions, but as you know, you can also answer occasionally or maybe or sometimes, because a free thinker, it's not black or white, it's lots of shades of gray. So yeah, it won't take too long, but it will open your mind a little bit in the process for sure. Can I just get your name though? What is that? And are you open to being called something different? Nice. Okay. Then let's start. Do you change your mind easily when you're presented with new evidence? Just answer truthfully. Do you question information even when it comes from people that you trust? Like if I gave you some intel, would you automatically trust it or would you question it? Have you ever abandoned a long-held belief because it no longer made sense? Do you enjoy exploring ideas that contradict your own? Do you ever play devil's advocate just to test arguments? Do you dislike being told what to think? Does uncertainty excite you more than it scares you? Do you seek primary sources instead of relying on summaries? That includes ChatGPT. That includes AI. It's okay. Do you think for yourself even when your opinion is unpopular? Do you or worldviews? Do you resist peer pressure even in social situations? Do you prioritize truth over comfort? Do you believe humans still have blind spots that we haven't identified? Do you accept that your brain can fool you? Do you try to understand why you believe what you believe? Do you read or listen to things outside of your usual preferences? Do you think disagreements can be opportunities rather than threats? Do you welcome friends who challenge you intellectually? Do you value being wrong because it helps you improve? Do you separate ideas from the people who hold them? Do you consider multiple explanations before choosing one? Do you enjoy thinking about hypothetical scenarios? Do you avoid labeling people because it limits understanding? Do you appreciate nuance more than simplicity? Do you avoid echo chambers when possible? Trapped in an echo chamber of sobering realities. Do you ever rethink your priorities in life? Do you create your own definitions for success? Do you resist making assumptions about others? Do you consider how your upbringing influences your thoughts? Do you accept that different people can have valid perspectives? Do you explore topics even if they have no practical purpose? Do you enjoy playing with new ideas, even strange ones? Do you question your memories, knowing that they aren't perfect? Do you ever ask yourself, what if I'm missing something? Do you enjoy talking with people who have unconventional backgrounds or lifestyles? Do you see disagreement as a chance to learn? Do you view learning as a lifelong journey? Do you explore new environments just to see what they're like? I mean, you wouldn't be out here beneath the full moon, would you? Do you avoid making snap judgments? Do you enjoy being around thinkers, artists, and outsiders? Do you reflect on your decisions after you make them? Do you prefer open-ended questions over closed ones? Do you analyze trends instead of simply following them? Do you feel repelled by dogma of any kind? Do you enjoy asking questions most people don't think about? Do you value authenticity over approval? Do you respect people who think differently from you? Do you read books outside your comfort zone? Do you read books? Do you recognize your own cognitive biases? You try. Do you try to understand why people believe things that you might find bizarre? Do you enjoy connecting unrelated ideas? Do you daydream solutions to imaginary problems? Do you treat curiosity as a form of self-development? Do you feel constrained by rigid rules? Do you believe truth can be multi-layered? Do you think people can grow out of any belief? Do you regularly practice self-reflection? Do you question authority figures when necessary? Do you avoid assuming that common sense is always correct? Do you reorganize your worldview as you age? Do you enjoy contemplating paradoxes? Therein lies the paradox. Do you think normal is just a statistical average? Do you consider storytelling an important way to understand the world? Do you question identities that you've inherited from society? Do you think complexity is more realistic than simplicity? Do you avoid taking things personally when ideas clash? Do you worry that certainty can be limiting? Do you see things from multiple angles before choosing one? examine your intuition instead of trusting it blindly? Do you question cultural norms? Do you think questioning is an act of respect for the truth? Do you consider that your perspective might be incomplete? Do you think that disagreement can be a form of connection? Do you enjoy conversations that can go deep quickly? Do you resist simple explanations for complex topics? Do you track how your opinions evolve over time? Do you try to understand your own biases before criticizing others? Do you believe curiosity is more valuable than certainty? Do you try to identify emotional triggers during discussions? Do you enjoy reevaluating your beliefs? Do you experiment with new ways of thinking or working? Do you embrace ambiguity? Do you think changing is a strength? Do you think, what do I truly think, before answering? Do you notice patterns in your own behavior? Do you avoid assuming that the majority is right? Do you search for meaning in everyday events? Do you value inner freedom over outer reputation? Do you enjoy exploring philosophical questions? Do you think intellectual humility is essential? Do you prefer thinking critically over thinking quickly? Do you enjoy learning from unusual sources? Do you challenge stereotypes? Do you re-examine ideas you learned as a child? Do you value open-mindedness in relationships? Do you allow yourself to outgrow old versions of you? Do you view contradictions as signs of deeper truths? emotionally charged topics. Do you think that skepticism and empathy need each other? Do you notice when you're thinking in absolutes? Do you enjoy imagining how society could be designed? Do you admire curiosity in others? Do you resist oversimplifying people? Do you reflect on the origins of your values? Do you enjoy exploring the unknown? Do you avoid dogmatic thinking even with yourself? I've got to cross-analyze you. Do you think that your opinions should evolve over time? Do you take pride in thinking independently? Do you see knowledge as something fluid? Do you ask questions that make others think? Do you appreciate when others challenge your assumptions? Do you see learning as an adventure? Do you question the roots of your fears? Do you analyze how language shapes your thought? Do you value diversity of perspective? Do you consider curiosity a form of freedom? Do you think the world is richer when people think differently? Do you believe thinking critically is an act of empowerment? Do you see yourself as a work in progress? Thank you so much for answering those. You did excellent. We're going to have to review your answers just to see where you placed, but feel free to hang out in the meantime.